The city of Bloomington prides itself on being bicycle and pedestrian friendly and has invested a lot in its infrastructure over the past couple decades. However, pedestrian and vehicle crashes are still a problem. Local resident and spatial analyst Mark Stosberg recently analyzed about 20 years of crash data from the early 2000s to 2022. He found on average there's about one pedestrian and vehicle crash in the city every week. And as Sarah Whitmire reports, some intersections appear to be much more dangerous than others.
Higher concentrations of red show accident hotspots on Stosberg's maps. This intersection at Dunn and Kirkwood downtown is the most dangerous spot in the city. The intersection had 16 pedestrian accidents between 2003 and 2022. The other intersections that round out Stosberg's top 5 are Kinzer and the Bypass, 10th and Eagleson, College Avenue in Kirkwood, and Walnut and 7th Street.
There's multiple factors that go in. How wide is it to cross? How fast is the traffic moving? What's the volume of cars going through? What's the volume of pedestrians there? And all those things together make it more or less likely.
With the exception of Kinzer and the Bypass, the dangerous intersections tend to be near the IU Bloomington campus and the downtown square, where there are a lot of pedestrians.
I think one conclusion I gained was just that separating cars and people walking it works. I made a comment that if you look at the interior of Indiana University's campus, it's basically no crashes happening. There's no cars there, there's no crashes.
Some of the top 5 most dangerous intersections fall under the city's jurisdiction, but others are maintained by IU or the State Department of Transportation.
I first published it hoping that with the government officials in mind, that it could help. We have a limited budget and limited time. Let's make the biggest dent and we can in safety. And so focus on these places where we're not taking an A facility and make it an A+. That's nice if we can do that. Let's find out where our D's and F's are and bring those up to a C.
Because Stosberg's report looks at nearly 2 decades of data, you can see how effective some of the city's pedestrian projects have been.
The B line, we think of it as something that's been here a long time. It was constructed, I think, in 2009, so right in the middle of that period. I've been here 10 years, and I've watched new sidewalks and side paths be put in every year. They've added over 500 of the curb cuts, the ramps, in recent times.
But over the same time period, the city's population has grown by about 10%, and there's a national trend towards bigger and heavier vehicles,
which cause more damage, more injuries and fatalities when they do hit people. So we have some things to make things safer, to lower rates, and we have some things going on to make it more dangerous as well.
But knowledge is power, and whether you're driving or walking or biking, Stosberg says it's beneficial to know if you're in a more dangerous area so you can pay close attention, be aware, and hopefully avoid a crash. For Indiana News Desk, I'm Sarah Whitmire.
Stosberg's next project is looking at crash data involving cyclists. He has the numbers and is working on the best way to present the data now.